Who's Nia Sharma?
I am definitely not somebody that is so badly written about. I don't deserve it. Nia Sharma चली दिख गए कपड़े उतर गए कपड़े ये मैं नहीं हूँ यार. इतना गंद तो मत बचाओ कि आदमी पढ़ के ऐसा हो जाए सुबह उठ के कि it is silly, it is bad AF or stop writing all of these things. मैं भिखारी हूँ मुझे पैसे चाहिए बन जाएगा.
मैंने देखा I saw
माँ
some.
कसम where do you find this from, guys? I'm a beggar and I need work means in terms of work, we will always be beggar, we will always be hungry is what I meant. पर मैं भिखारी नहीं हूँ. I want so much in my life, assholes. I can't. It's so bad. Hi, this is Nia Sharma and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
I've done variety of roles and various platforms. How would you want to maybe upgrade yourself, update yourself, and do content that you want to surprise your audience with?
Yeah, so this again, I would say, oh, I want to do films and I want to do this. But coming to the harsh reality that we have in our industry today, I just want to work enough to be known as a performer. I am not somebody who's out there so privileged that today I would announce it that hey, I want to do this kind of role and tomorrow I'm going to have it. I don't have that kind of backing where today I go and tell somebody hey, I want to do this and tomorrow I'm on that project. No, I'm not that. I'm not being backed. I'm not handed any project. I've not been auditioning. So for somebody who's living like this, I think I just want to focus on the projects that will come my way, but choosing the right ones, choosing the ones where nobody ends up saying कि ये तो यही करती है. Like at one point where I had done in erotica series, उसके बाद line लग गई उन चीज़ों की, फिर same sex kissing and the gender kind of role, so वही आने लग गए. So people just restrict you in to those kind of roles. But now I want to focus more on something that lets me perform. I want to be known as a performer and not as somebody who's just known for style, because मेरे पास style भी नहीं है. I don't know how did I end up being that stylish person. मुझे पता ही नहीं लगा कब मैं वहाँ से वहाँ निकल गई. I have no idea. It's just people wrote about me this way. I was known this way. People wrote about me in bad light. I was known in a bad light. But I'm not this girl, yeah. I think I want to work. I want to perform on screen and I want to be known for my work and be praised for my work.
Who's Nia Sharma?
All right, that's a good question. I am definitely not somebody that is so badly written about. I don't deserve it. Shittiest of things, Nia Sharma चली दिख गए कपड़े उतर गए कपड़े ये मैं नहीं हूँ यार. अब for someone who doesn't know who Nia Sharma is and somebody has to Google Faridun, you will not see anything other than malfunctions जो होते भी नहीं हैं. Weird things, yeah. I mean, recently I just spoke on the same lines of being a beggar for work. I'm still a beggar and I'm not, and I want money. You know what that means? It's like beggars can't be choosers. मुझे नहीं पता था उसको हिंदी में translate करके मैं भिखारी हूँ मुझे पैसे चाहिए बन जाएगा.
मैंने देखा I saw
माँ
some.
कसम where do you find this from, guys? And especially for the Hindi publications, man, certain little. I mean, I'm not saying आप मत लिखो. I'm not somebody who's going to put a restriction on anything and curb this thing, but इतना गंद तो मत बचाओ कि आदमी पढ़ के ऐसा हो जाए सुबह उठ के कि I'm well to do, I have good money and I'm living a super well lifestyle, and for that somebody is having an article निया शर्मा क्यों हो गई भिखारी, पैसे मांग रही हैं, क्या हो गया ऐसा, टैलेंट होने के बावजूद नहीं मिल रहा काम. When did I say all of that, bro? कब हो गया ये सब? So it is silly, it is bad AF. Or if I start talking in Hindi as to how I felt about your shitty articles, this interview would become very, very crass. I don't want to go to that level. But it's shitty, man. Stop writing all of these things. I'm a beggar and I need work means in terms of work, we will always be beggar. We will always be hungry is what I meant. पर मैं भिखारी नहीं हूँ. I want so much in my life, assholes. I can't. It's so bad. I mean, it feels very funny to be explaining this, but I wanted to, man. But thanks, I'm talking to you. It's my first interview, so I have so much of energy to be shitty. Don't write such things. Stupidity है ये.
First interview in person.
First interview in person.
We've had like a million Zoom calls. Okay, so yeah, I think it's interesting that you're saying all these things, and I did not want to bring up that beggar part because even I found it the way things they tend to be taken out of context. I think it is very demeaning for almost anyone. But you know, with a substantial sort of work that you've done, you are saying that since 2021 you've not had any offers for shows that you would like to do. You've been doing music videos. Do you approach producers yourself?
No,
Don't
I
you think
don't.
that's something that I think the biggest of artists they've done it. I can give you names if you want. They
I
tend to
have not
approach.
done that. So yeah, that's one thing because I don't know people. How do I approach somebody for work? I mean, I can max tell anybody if I happen to meet, hey, consider me for this audition. That's the max I would say to even a producer or even a casting director. But I do not think I'm worthy enough of telling somebody, hey, consider me for this role. मेरे से नहीं होगा भाई. I can never do that. But at the same time, it's not like I haven't had offers. Come on, that's very wrong to say. I have had a lot of calls fortunately by God's grace. But I don't want to portray it like that. मेरे पास pipeline में 5 shows हैं, मैं choose करूँगी और जब आ जाएगा आप सभी को दिख जाएगा. I have seen so many people say these kind of things. मुझे हंसी आती है. मेरे को नहीं बात करनी है ऐसे. I don't want to talk about it. I like talking about the projects that I have in hand, that I have signed, and that are out there in the market. And once they come, I like to talk about it. I can't talk about pipeline. I don't know how I'm booked till 2023. मुझे नहीं बोलना आता ये सब. But that really doesn't mean that I have not been offered projects. I have. Yes, it has not worked out. Yes, I've said no to 100 other things. Yes, my money hasn't worked out. And yes, I still am hungry for work. Till the very end of my life, I will be. But मैं भिखारी नहीं हूँ. And yes, I want to now come back with something nice with somewhere I'm like a reality show or a nice platform like a nice OTT project. I mean, that's the best we're looking at. Everybody's working but you, so sometimes you have to just sit back and say, hey, what's not working, what's happening.
Right. No, I think interestingly जो आपके दो म्यूजिक वीडियोस ऑफ लेट आए हैं, हैरान और पैसा, आई थिंक दोनों में बहुत ही diametrically opposite आपके persona है, and that showcases the variety that you'd like to offer and you're capable of offering. Okay, जैसे मैंने आपसे पहले भी अपन आपसे कहा कि एक element of fun कितना important है, enjoy करना कितना important है, और बहुत stressful life होती है, glamorous जो life होती है. तो एक बहुत बार हम लोगों ने ये भी देखा है कि that people, you know, it starts affecting them mentally and you know they start getting depressed. और जैसे आपने भी अभी आप बता रही हैं, आप जिस तरीके से कि दैट जब ये हेडलाइंस आती हैं और जब ये स्टोरीज आती हैं तो बहुत तकलीफदेह होता होगा, आई एम श्योर अबाउट दैट. तो आपकी नज़र में विद योर एक्सपीरियंस कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है मेंटल हेल्थ फॉर आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट एनीवन बट स्पेशली फॉर से सेलिब्रिटीज़, एंड हाउ डू यू टेक केयर ऑफ योर मेंटल हेल्थ एंड मेक श्योर दैट जो अपने एलिमेंट ऑफ फन जो आपके इंस्टाग्राम पे नज़र आता है वो मेंटेन करना कितना ज़रूरी है, ताकि वो एक यू शुड नॉट टेक थिंग्स टू योर हेड and just enjoy your life ultimately.
So I have never lived under the pressure of showing how happy I am on Instagram. Rather, I have had fun and that I have posted on Instagram. So these are two very, very different things.
That fun shows.
Yeah.
You know, that you can't pretend that.
They are not forced attempts. I have always been that girl and that goes on my Instagram. I've been doing. I have never woken up with an agenda to do something, to make a reel today and then post it. मेरे डांस रील्स भी तब आए हैं जब मैं ऑब्वियसली रिहर्सल हॉल्स में होती थी फॉर माई म्यूजिक वीडियोज ऑलरेडी. नेवर हैव आई स्टेप्ड आउट फॉर स्पेशली डूइंग समथिंग. Thank God I am that girl. Thank God I don't take that pressure, and thank God I am happy enough to be not getting loaded with this thing. But not everybody is like that. People talk about how to increase followers on Instagram, and half of the nation really thinks that the work that is coming their way is through Instagram, which is an absolutely wrong idea. I absolutely a frivolous thought. It adds to your profile. It adds to your probably somebody can see currently what you're doing, how you're looking, but you are you in real. Yeah, I mean, फिर तो influencers must be bagging the next the biggest movie of the nation, and you know, 20 million 30 million तो ऐसे 2 रुपए की चीज़ हो गई है आज की डेट में. But you see their real selves. I mean, you wouldn't even know what have they done other than that. Probably there is no aura and there is no scope in that regard. So I am not somebody to be talking about mental health here, but I have taken care of my own. I would say I have really made enough efforts in my life to first be happy. with whatever I have done, no matter what. And this is the phase where I feel that uh, most of the times I've chosen my own happiness over a lot of other things. And if you can do that, please do that. There is no other way. I don't know how to keep yourself happy. I don't know how to not be depressed. It comes when you see nothing's working your way, nothing's coming your way. It's not like I haven't cried at times. I have, but it's like letting out. I can't be feeling like a victim in the morning and tell 100 other people, hey, you know what, life's not your boyfriend issues. It's not like I haven't had heartbreaks, but you have to come out of it. Yeah, I have seen people wallowing in it, wallowing in self-pity. When something fails you again, you want to rest on your failures. No. Do you rest on your success? No. There is no time. You are as good as your last best thing or your next best thing. So I would say never rest on anything. Never rest on your failures. Never rest on your heartbreaks. Cry it out, let it out, but next day be that lioness that people want to see, that you want to go out there and work for yourself. And I think work has saved me. If there wasn't work, if I wasn't working, I think I would have sunk deep down somewhere. I wouldn't be up. And that's how I say, that's why I say that I'm so hungry for work. I would leave everything in this world but work. This is one thing that makes me feel powerful. This is one thing that will always go by, no matter who stands by me and who doesn't. I can't trust a human for that. I can trust my work. So yeah, that keeps me sane. I know what I want to do in life.
You like to have some water?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Your eyes are slightly moist.
Yeah, because not moist नहीं है. It's just AC चल रहा है ना, उसकी वजह से वो थोड़ा सा dry हो जाती है.
No
But nothing else.
problem, no
I'm not emotional. Hi, this is Nia Sharma and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.